Hi, I'm Emily. I'm from the US and I'm an international teacher recruiter in Shanghai.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I'm from the UK and I am a teacher.
Yeah, I'd say it took me, I had roommates my first year, and then I think you also had a roommate. So like, how was it for you?
For me, I'd say it took us about a week to find an apartment, so it's pretty quick.
Yeah,
What about you?
I think it took us like a week and a half because we were looking for a 4-bedroom apartment, so we were looking for like a much larger place. But I know the next year I lived by myself, and it only took me like 3 days, I think 4 days to find an apartment on my own. So I think it takes a little bit longer if you have roommates, just because you're looking for something larger. But definitely well within that 2-week frame that you have to apartment hunt. Yeah, I'd say my roommates came from my onboarding group.
Yeah, same here. I had a roommate from my onboarding group.
Yeah, so like that's the group of teachers that you arrive with, and like me and 3 others really hit it off, and we decided like why not just get one big apartment for the year, and it was super fun. So.
Yeah, I think it was easier for me because my roommate, we worked at the same school, so it was a lot easier to go, okay, we're in the same part of the city we worked in, so.
Yeah, so I'd say we both now live in studio apartments, so it's definitely possible to like afford like a really nice space on your own. Like you don't have to have roommates. It's kind of up to how you want your year in China to be and what you want your experience to be.
Yeah, and I think there'll always be a compromise when you're living by yourself. So whether you're going to live in a smaller apartment, which I do now, but I feel really comfortable. I feel at home.
I definitely had concerns about making friends, but I would say that was kind of really quickly put aside because like when I got there, like you arrived, like you had an onboarding group when I got here, and then also like everyone in our center was super friendly. We worked in the same center in Shenzhen, just quick explanation to that. And I think we worked with was super friendly and it was really easy to make friends. And also there's really great teacher events that are put on in the cities. And that's a great way to meet people outside your center who are working for EF, just in different parts of the city. And then you get to find out like what do they like doing, like you find common interests with people like also outside of your specific school, which I think is really great.
Yeah, I think opening up that sort of network with all the teachers, but you have to be willing to go to these events.
Yeah. I think if you're willing to make friends, like, and you are willing to put yourself out there and just like introduce yourself, it's very easy to make friends. You just have to essentially get out there and just like back home.
Yeah, and everyone's in the same boat. Everyone comes to China by themselves, so. I would say it's quite easy to make friends with locals. Especially when you're trying to sort out your food at work. So I need to order some food, and all this food I've never tried before. So just going to ask them for recommendations, and they can always recommend you good food, always.
Yeah. I think like it also is like if you want to make friends, they're like super excited to share like culture with you and their experiences and things like that. And so like again, like when it comes to making friends in general, like if you want to make friends, I think like it's there and you can. Like I said, food. Yeah. I think we became really good friends with like people in our center because we'd go out to eat a lot. Yeah. And I'd be like, I really want to try this kind of food, and someone would be like, I know where to take you. And it'd be like a really great experience because like I think food kind of bonds everyone together because like everyone loves eating, and then you're also experiencing like the culture. Especially we worked with people from across China, like not just from Shenzhen, and they'd take us to sometimes their favorite restaurant that cooks food like back home, and it would just be a great way to learn about culture and who they are and kind of like, you know, what's important to them. So I know in Shenzhen, some of my friends were really into badminton, and they were in like a badminton club, and you could go rent a court and play badminton. Yeah. And I think some of our friends are currently really into Muay Thai, and they go to a gym for Muay Thai. I had a friend who's really into archery, and there's like archery ranges you can go. I think it's called an archery range. Yeah. Yeah. So essentially, whatever kind of sport you're looking to do, if you're like, you can probably find it here. I'm really into American football, so I have a great VPN so I can watch my games. I know basketball is also super popular here. There's basketball courts, like I know in Shanghai there's basketball courts all around that you can go play at as well. So it's kind of whatever sport you're interested in. So we have friends in a tennis club.
Yeah, tennis, football club. It's quite easy. I think quite a few of them join like permanent football teams as well. So.
And when we say football, we mean the black and white ball, and not
the English
football that I am in love with.
Soccer, right?
Yeah, thanks I appreciate the translation. But there is also, American football. I know in Shanghai there are American football clubs as well, so there's both kinds of football available. So it's kind of like, what sport do you want? And then you might have to do a little bit of work to find it, but it does exist.
Yeah, and there's gyms, so you can always get a gym membership. Some gyms have swimming pools. Yeah. And I'm sure they have like classes as well that you can take part in.
I know for my gym membership in Shenzhen, I'd go to yoga and things like that. So there are like gym classes available as well.